revolution taking place in Britain today. In the old mill towns in the north of England, there's the sound of the revving engines of change.
Oh, come on, today would be nice.
Increasing numbers of women from traditional Muslim communities have been seizing the steering wheel and grasping the opportunity to change their lives.
Driving opens up so many doors for them, and there's so much more independence.
Okay? Just hold everything together, you can drive.
Tonight, Samia prepares herself for a mock test.
I think it's a good idea to have your hands on the steering wheel.
Sorry.
And has doubts about her future.
I can't believe it, I'm crying.
Kosar and Raz plan the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, going to repent into the holy place.
That they hope will save their marriage.
He's asking forgiveness. He's saying I'm going to change myself, I'm going to try to be a better Muslim.
And Imrana takes her driving test.
And you can move off when you're ready.
Which, if she passes, could transform her life.
I'm not going to let the nerves get the better of me. As soon as I pass, watch this space.
As we take to the road with Muslim driving school. It's the end of Ramadan, and hundreds of young Muslims are out on the streets of Manchester celebrating the festival of Eid. For 18-year-old Samia Hussain, it's a welcome chance to have some fun. The last couple of years have been complicated for her.
I'm going to turn 19 in another month, and life's all in shambles.
An arranged marriage at 16 and a divorce at 17 have left her unsure where her life is going.
Thinking sometimes about my old experience, I think to myself, is there even a point of me trying to start a new married life? But when I look at my mum, and she's so eager to get me married, I can understand her point of view, and then I think, maybe if this is what makes my mum happy, maybe.
One set off, you can have any prize you see. If you like the Playboys, come and have a go.
I'm just torn between my own desires and between what I'm expected to do. That's the way our community works. We have to live with it.
The distractions of her private life may explain why after 2 years and nearly £1,500 worth of lessons, Samia's made so little progress with learning to drive.
I'm going to have a test, well, a mock test, to see if I'm going to pass, if I've got a chance of passing.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
After more than 70 lessons together, Yaqub, her instructor, has decided he needs help. Concentration is just one of her problems.
Look at your position, you're not looking at your position properly.
He's asked his boss, a former test examiner, to put Samia through her paces.
Let's get this done. Hello.
Nice to meet you. John, nice to meet you. Shall we just
Same
step up to the pavement over there, out of harm's way?
I might just get run over, innit?
to do that. Right, OK, so the purpose of today's test is to establish whether you'll be able to drive independently over a sustained period. Now, I just need to ask you one or two questions relating to the safety and maintenance of your vehicle. Tell me where you'd find information about the recommended tyre pressures for your vehicle and how those tyres should be checked for pressure.
I don't know that. Tyres?
Yeah.
Go like that to it.
OK.
Because that's how I've seen guys check it.
OK, that's fine then.
Nice.
Could you show me then how you would check that your indicators were working effectively?
Press that red button.
Do you want to just show me how you would do that, please?
Help me! Is it that? Hold on, let me check. I don't know this.
OK, Sammy, just want to switch your engine off. If you're not too sure, just leave it.
I think it's that.
OK.
I'm getting a
So you press the red button, what would you do now then? OK, don't worry about that. I'm about to get...
Mr O'Leary's starting to realise what Yaqub's been up against.
Has Yaqub told you about my little problem?
You haven't given me any information at all, so
About my rights and lefts?
No. So it's a blank. What's
I've
that?
got a problem. I don't know my rights and lefts properly.
Well, do you want me to give you hand signals?
The mock test will show whether Samia's anywhere near ready for the real thing.
Want to knock your wipers off?
For Mr. O'Leary, it could be a long 40 minutes. Over the Pennines in Blackburn, mum of two Imrana is also preparing to take a driving test.
Fingers crossed.
And for her, it is the real thing.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
She's already failed it once and is desperate to pass.
From the minute you get up till till you go to bed, you do need to drive. I want to go on to gym. I want to go and play, the netball what all the girls are playing. But I can't because I just can't get there in time. I just want to pass and I just want to get on with the rest of my life. When I see that pink license, I'll be so thrilled. Green license, goodbye. Shut up, Charlie. It's my turn to talk now. Mommy's got a test. Is Mommy gonna pass, Charlie? Is Mommy gonna pass?
Imrana has been learning for 9 months with her instructor, Salma.
She's done quite well. I'm just hoping she holds her nerves and she will pass.
Directly before her test, Imrana has what she hopes will be her last ever lesson.
Okay, and what have you got to keep an eye on?
Well, at my speed.
Thank you. Okay. That's a classic review. Come on, start looking. It's an open junction, Imrana. Start looking early on. Just hold everything together. You can drive.
However, Imrana does have a weak spot.
Okay. Right, let's do the parking exercise as if you're parking between two cars, okay?
Reversing.
Which way? No, Imrana. That's not move it. Be careful. Okay. If this was to happen to you in the test and you know you're going to touch it,
I'd go forward.
you wouldn't go and hit the curb, would you?
No.
So you should have stopped.
Right, okay.
What you do is you stop.
Right,
and you just say, oops, I'm going to try that again.
Right,
okay? But don't let it... Because if it touches the curb,
Right.
you fail. So come on, let's try again.
Okay.
She failed her last test for nearly backing into another car.
Sorry. There's too much of a gap there.
Yeah.
Look around, come on. Remember, no matter how many times you try, you've still got to look around every time.
Right, okay.
Right, just take your time. Right, fine. You're nervous. I can sense it. Come on, be yourself.
And this is her last chance to sort it out. Also from Blackburn is driving instructor Kosar Bibi, and she's cramming in as many lessons as possible.
Okay, I'll help you.
In 2 weeks, for the first time in her life, Kosar is hoping to go on hajj, the annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca in Saudi Arabia.
It's mean to me a lot, because I'm a Muslim, you have to do it once in your life, if you can afford it, inshallah.
She's the breadwinner in her family, and on lessons which cost £20 an hour, has managed to save over £9,000.
When shall I book your next lesson?
A devout Muslim, the trip has huge spiritual significance for Kosar.
I'm just getting ready to preparing for the Hajj. I'm just looking into the book and try to memorizing by heart if I can remember the du'as. When I get there, I can pray.
But as a woman, she can't go on Hajj alone. She must be accompanied by a male family member. And her husband, Raz, is notoriously unreliable. His problems with drugs and the police have been a major concern to Kosar throughout their 22-year marriage.
She is really, really, really a diamond woman. You know, I'm lost without my wife because she has played a big role in my life. You know, meaning like being a bad person to a good person, you know, coming off the drugs and everything. She's always been there.